first.
Without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
But you have heard of.
It's time. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for raiding, Quantic. I was watching the sneak peek preview of the Jank challenges. Good times, good times. Everybody's here, exactly. Thank you so much for subbing, Andy. Really appreciate that. Also on 5 stream. I keep changing if I say Osauko or Osauko. I said both are fine. Must know the games now. I might accidentally spoil them because I'm not the best at, you know, handling stuff like this. Andy's name on the wheel. I don't think Andy's name is on the wheel. No, it is enemy 2. So we'll make that bigger. There we go. Outran is on the list. It's gonna only be better now. Well, I think most games will be better than what the Jank challenges were. If you didn't know, Quantic revealed the Jank challenges on his stream. And I really appreciate the raid. Yeah, thank you. Have a good whatever, Quantic. Go check out Quantic's stream channel if you haven't already. Follow. Oh, look at that. Jörg is starting a hype train there. Wowee. It's been so good. 24 months. That's 2 years. Thank you so much, Jörg.
Good day, mate.
It's been amazing this month with the support. Funding the event is going very well indeed. I keep having to raise the goal, so now it's 90. Because we keep surpassing it. It's amazing. Without further ado, let's start checking out the challenges. So if you don't know, AMIGAugust is an event where we stream Amiga stuff on Twitch in August and try to create some. The command still says it's coming, but it's actually here. Try to set up some chain raids like Quantic right there started one. And we're gonna raid over to Escordian later on. He's gonna show some games that I'm not gonna show that much. In August? It's amazing. And part of that event is that we have an optional challenge competition. Totally optional. You don't have to take part if you don't want to. But if you do, you are eligible to win a raffle for a prize. And of course, the winner wins the prize as well. It's a little friendly competition, never hurt anybody. August this time of the year? It's crazy. All right. I think it's this screen. Yes, it is. So, we're gonna start revealing challenges one by one. And go over them, the settings and whatnot, maybe game mechanics a little bit. Try to keep it short because we have a lot of games. It's 25 games again. So it's gonna take a while. Let's see the first one. Da 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 da! It's Super Frog! Wow. Dennis! That's amazing! We're up to 90 subs! Thank you so much for that. Really, really appreciate it. Great to see you, and hope we will see you streaming again. Really enjoyed your AMIGAugust streams last year. It was great. We get to see more of that. And yeah, Dennis is a streamer as well, so give them a follow for some more Amiga action. So much joy, confused as to what is happening. Yeah, it is overwhelming. So many thanks to all the support you guys have given this month. It's just amazing. And that's another emote slot right there. That I never dreamed of getting to 90. That's insane. I guess next one would be 100, but that would take 10 more still to this amazing achievement. So I don't see that coming. Oh no, the dogs are.
Good day, mate.
The dogs are here, but not on the bed. But yeah, let's go over to the game and get rid of the intro text as well, because the stream has started quite nicely as well. Dogs are Bitcam. Dogs not included. Yeah, so we're gonna do Super Frog, but with the twist that it's gonna be a specific level. Change the settings. You have to do deathless, so lives don't matter. They're slightly different passwords for the CD32 and the OCS version, but it will be stated on the site which one you need to use. So you just go to the options and input that code, start game, and what happens is that you start the Project F. There's only one power-up in the game, in this mode, which you get gives you the spread shot. It's of course referencing Project X. And this is Project F as in frog, I think. And auto fire, so you can just keep pressing fire and kill all the enemies, and you can't die. You have to finish this level without dying. I'm not gonna show the whole level, because that's too many tips for you guys. So we're just gonna leave it there. Try to get through without dying, and that's an easy point. There's no time limit, it's auto-scrolling. But will there be a boss? We'll see. Looks easy so far. There will be some tougher patterns, but not too much. I think you should be able to do this in a fairly short period of time. And also, you can use 7 lives or save states to practice. But the actual run will have to be without any save states or stuff like that. Oh, we won't play that one. Copyrighted material, or it will read as such. Alright. Next easy challenge is UG or UG or UF.
In good condition.
Hey, Jargris.
6 bullets.
6 bullets too. UG, I think, is a multiplayer game. By the way, I haven't played all these games. Even ever. Because this month we had more people involved in the planning. We had Escordian, Quantic City 32, we had Reboot, and a Stack Dog. Latter two were responsible for designing the site. I should probably pin that. AMIGAugust. Pin it like I just don't care. Does one need to stream to do challenges? You will have to have video or screenshot proof of it. So in that sense, yes. Thank you so much, guys. Sub goal met. 90 out of 90. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. All right. Hello. Let's see. Ugh. Hey, Jensen Bros Gaming, welcome. So if you have played Space Taxi, this is very similar to that. Yeah, there's also that. It is a Twitch event. But sometimes people want to grind some of the achievements offline, so just make a recording of it. Oh, Jen's Bros played this? You will be set. So basically, you just press up to fly up. You pick up these guys, and they will tell you where they want to go. And you kind of can't crash too hard, or otherwise you will lose the passengers. So this guy wants to go to 1. Previous guy wanted to go to 3. You pick them up, you fly there, and that was like a bad landing. And you can also crash these guys. Crash on them and they will fall into the water and you lose them. So you have to kind of be wary of what you do. An elevator game. If you miss, like I did, like where they wanted to go, it says it down here. We have one guy that wants to go number 3. Also, like if I fall too high with the passenger, well, even without the passenger, you will die. But yeah, just take the guys where they want to go. There will be obstacles, and the goal is to beat level 10. If you earn any passwords, you can use them, but you need to get through every level up until the 11th. So make it to level 11. That's the challenge. You go in the water to pick them up. All right. Obviously, I haven't played it, but, you know, I know some of the basics. Also, you don't have to pick them up from the water if you don't put them there. I don't think anybody starts from there. Hopefully. Alright, that's 2 down. Let's see the next one. Next one is Nuclear War, which I'm not going to show on stream. The Yakua's Escordian is gonna do that later. It's gonna go over the, you know, specifics of it, or general idea of the game. It is very, it can be very quick to beat. But it can also take you some time, especially if you need to kind of figure out what you need to do. Yeah, Swedish House, all the levels up until level 11. On a blurry CRT, the signs could be very hard to read, adding extra difficulty to the game. I can see that, definitely. Very close together, those notches. Discordian is responsible for the questionable games. This was Escordian's pick. Let's see the next one. We have all the easy challenges out of the way. Minos. Or Minos? I think it's Minos. It might be Greek. And then it would be Minos. My nose? My nose. Kingdom for a nose. Nosh. Min OS. A lot of possibilities. Let's see what the game's about. Copian also thinks it's my nose. Or his nose. Shoot 'em up, it is not. Extra cue points. You can play in German if you want to. Let's put a name in. Oh, you can type. It's also a game getting a good score from the reviews. Start from level 1. Goal is to beat the first 6 stages. So, it might look very confusing. What the hell are we supposed to do? How does this work? Let's explore. There's a key. Probably need keys for the doors. And I think you need to touch enough stones to open a path to the exit. Hey! Stormy, what up? How goes it? If you have these arrows, you can go only one way. You can see some explanations to the icons here below. So, that blue thing being a trap, we probably don't want to touch it. Pillar is something that locks behind you, so you can go only one way. This one is a teleport. Weird sound effects and loud too. Alright, let's think about this. We probably want to pick up the keys first. And then we exit from there. The red ball is mysterious. Don't know what it does. Seems to be good. We should be able to just go through that room. Then do this as well. Church Eliminator? I don't know what that is. We can exit this. And there goes the exit. So they're basically giving us a tutorial of the game mechanics here, which is nice. I like that. And then we can exit. So that's the gist of it. It being a puzzle game, I feel that we shouldn't really explore it too much further. Because the more I do, the more you're just gonna see how to do something. Yeah, that face is something else too. Alright, so you only have to beat the first 6 stages. The tileset does change after that, and if you like the game, I suggest you keep playing, because I didn't know about this game. I didn't know it exists, and I'm kind of aching to play this one. Seems pretty good. That leads us to the tougher challenges. Now, I should say that the tougher challenges this month, again, they don't feel that tough. I think all challenges will probably be beaten by somebody. We don't have a game like Drip in the mix. That's basically impossible. But, let's see it a little bit. We have Leander on the list. With somewhat interesting of a goal. Rescuing all lemmings. Let's check it out. Feel tough to us, but some people, for some people, they will be. Yeah, exactly. You mean worms? Yeah, we had a Lemmings tournament recently, and Peanuts kept kept talking about worms. And the whole stream, whole tournament. Yeah, Drip wasn't even a tougher challenge, but I just meant generally that the challenges I don't think are as tough as they were for August. Reboot played Leander recently. I played Leander recently. I think I didn't see Bobby play it recently, but I know he has played it. Feels like everybody's been playing Leander. Unfair advantage. Well, the organizer team will not be eligible to win the tournament. So there's that. Look at that intro scene. You ever played this one? It's a good place to start. So what we do is we go over to the options and we input a code. And the true Amiga nature, even though you have the goddamn keyboard available, you input the code using basically the joystick. I'm using the keyboard, but you know. So I put in a code to get to a later world, so it wouldn't be too easy. We do challenges this month, and if somebody from the organizing team does, they won't be able to claim points. Yeah, exactly. This is he played any games, and then he will end up beating it all. Yeah. So you can leave the settings as normal. Just the default settings. And it will change the start world to 3. And then you start. And this game will always tell you in the beginning what you are supposed to do. Hello. So now they're telling journey west to the castle entrance, retrieve the spell book, thus limiting the extent of Thanatos' powers. And then you head to the level exit with the item. And we'll keep a track, like, it will show you next to your lives if you have the required item or not. Now, the hit point system is rather odd because there are no one-hit kills in this, but rather, and there's no indication of your health in any of the HUDs. But Leander's clothes or armor color tells you how many hit points you have. So with blue, you have 3. If you get hit, you go to green. You have 2 hits. And if you get hit again, you go to purple or pink. And then you only have 1 hit point. If you get to the shop, and there is a shop in the game where you can buy better weapons and more armor. You need money to do that. You get to silver armor, that's 4 hit points. Gold armor is 5 hit points. And black is 6. And that's the maximum. And it's very quick controls. Sadly, there's only sound effects or music. And first tip, don't collect the skull if you find it. You shouldn't even really... If you find out that there is a skull in the level, don't open that chest. Okay, second page. I'm not sure if we can jump over that. Because if you get that, the boss will appear. The final boss, but you can't kill him, but you can drive him away. His spirit will come and try to kill you, and then you will need to use smart bombs, which are used by holding down fire. But I don't know if I have them. Oh, look at that. I made it over. That was pretty clutch. Let's see what the pattern here is. That. You just make your way. Try to find the item that you're supposed to, then find the exit, and then you exit the level. Plotting is pretty self-explanatory. We have stuff like this. But here's an interesting thing. That's not a fireball. It seems to be a platform. So let's jump on it. Get up here. See, I got hit. I was too close. So now I'm on green armor. And by killing enemies, you get money. Will we recognize the lemmings? Yes. So we'll have to find somewhere in the game there are lemmings roaming about, and you have to rescue them all. You would recommend to play the other 2 worlds too if you like it, or maybe play them first. Yeah, just to get a hang of the mechanics. And there's a 1 up there. That's a tip. I really like the pink armor, but it means that you are,
Can't take the heat, huh?
The heat? Oh, Lance is on point again. And Leander has a lot of this. Moving platforms. In this 3rd world. Which can be quite challenging. Basic enemies there. Not all enemies give you money. And then you have these caverns that you go into, not pressing up, but by pressing down. I have never checked if there is something down there on the other side. Would be an interesting experiment. But there is water and sand, or I think this is water. And if you go too deep into it, you lose health. And the enemies respawn as well. So you have to kind of be wary that... No, that's the thing that happens. Oh, shit. I usually try to avoid killing them too early because then they spawn again before the elevator comes back. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. No swimming, but can he's out? I think because of his armor, he can't swim. Oh, top hat. I had the party hat on, but I guess that's one way of being fancy and, you know, celebrating. There's something there. Oh, hit points.
You didn't get the job done.
No!
It's return to reality time, old buddy.
Lance!
Ah, gee, if
screwed
there
me
was
over.
only something I could do. Hey, wait a minute. I've got an idea. Let's call the next contestant.
Can I play first? There we go. Got him. And then there's the item, and then it will show it here. And then you just have to find the exit. The levels aren't that complicated, but in the beginning you saw that little ledge we couldn't get to, and then there was this no swimming sign. Those are maybe places that you will eventually wanna kind of check out if there's something there. There are 6 levels or 7 levels in the third world. So there's quite a bit of exploring. That wasn't a lemming. That's the teleportation item you need for the exit. And every level has a different item, but it basically works the same way. You just get this flashing, and that means that you're okay to exit the level. You can see and you can get to the exit before that, but you can't exit the level before you collect whatever is the exit item. Yeah, when you find the lemmings, you know that you did. That's pretty much it for that game. Mass confusion, yes. What is the next tougher game? I wonder. It's Lionheart. Beat the first world, and you have to do it without continues, and you have to do it on the hardest difficulty. Hey, Spider-Moa, welcome, welcome. How many and how many levels? You'll have to find out. This Psygnosis game, not by Psygnosis. I almost started, Wolfchild there. Lionheart. Yeah, Swedish House found a new one. No Wolfchild yet, sadly. Oh shit, did I not put a time limit cooldown on that one? It just continuously plays it. I have to fix that. Not too happy with the jumps, yeah. But this is an awesome game. If you haven't played it, this is the time to do so. Amiga's He-Man. Yeah, and he's supposed to be a Catman. He's not. So, check the options. You can play with 2 buttons or 1. Difficulty, though, has to not only be hard, but lion hard. Yes, that is actually a difficulty in the game. The story is we were going to kill the bad guy. We were on Dragonback, but then the dragon was captured, and almost us too. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. But we escaped, but we fell down in the process, and now we have to make our way to our dragon. Oh, interesting. Okay to quit? Yes. I will have to put in one button controls. That's weird because I did check the up button with 2 button controls as well, but didn't stick. Alright, here we go. Let's take out the interlacing. There's you can press the I key. So you see the flashing in the background? You can get rid of that. I can't hate the spats. Yeah, exactly. Enemies take more hits in this one. You start with fewer hit points. And I can't remember anything about the game, so this won't go over well. I have beaten it, but I can't remember anything. Oh, didn't remember that, dude. Look, like, yeah, the platforming, like Swedish said, it's not the most comfortable of experiences.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
I don't know, maybe not right. No, it jumped again! I thought it crawled in between. I'm scared. Oh, it's 3 hits. Yeah, this one won't be easy. I'm probably gonna have to give it a couple of goes. Oh, did it land on the platform? Have to go back. Enemies stay dead though, so there is that. We should have probably killed this guy. Why do I collect the gems? That's the only way to get more hit points. So whenever you get 100 gems, you get 1 more hit point. Pump up the jams! Hey, Pizza. Is it loud? Well, put it a little bit lower. Is that better? Yes! I'm deaf! I think we can hit that guy. I'm not sure if he... That wasn't loud at all! I'm not sure if he respawns. He does. I think that guy jumps.
It's not funny.
Well, wait a minute now. Maybe they'll think it's funny.
It is
Isn't that funny?
easy, yes.
Well, that's funny, right?
Huh?
I mean, it's not funny, haha, but silly.
Is there... Yeah, there's a platform
It
there.
was funny.
No, it wasn't.
I'm gonna reveal a secret for you guys. If you get on this platform right here, you can get a little bit of a ride here from the Beetle and get a lot of gems and I think a couple of extra lives as well. Look at all the gems I'm getting. And for the longest time, I could not find this. Like, I had no idea it was there. I think I only found it when I was doing the Lionheart difficulty run. I beat the game on easy and hard. Or is there normal and hard? I don't even remember. Before I I found this. I'm gonna leave that one behind. I think we can just fall down. Oh, no keyboard. Can't believe Demi hasn't ranted about the animation with the characters on the actual platform art. Well, if I do a full playthrough, I kind of have to, but not before then. Oh yeah, I have to put a timer on that as well. But it just up the challenge quite a bit. Because it's the platforming that I struggle. Among other things, actually. I have the wrong key bound. Because I was playing a different game. No. Should have checked. Yeah. Oh, the delay with the hit. Terrible. There we go. No dog still. I mean, you can ask before you use that. It's quite a pricey redemption. Yeah, so this is what Pac B was talking about. It has this cool, I can admit it, it's a cool animation when the guy is on the edge. The problem with it is that if I jump on the edge, faced to the right, he will turn to the left automatically.
Go ahead. Help you.
As you can see, and that's really bad thing to have in a video game, especially a game like this. You like to stare an empty bed? It's not even made well. Ugh. I just suck at you. No! The respawn was... in this game, you can't tap fire. Apparently, you can't... Yeah, if you just tap fire, it does nothing. You have to give it a direction as well. Similar to IK Plus or Moonstone. And doing that quickly is not that intuitive. But you will get used to it, I promise. I did get used to it, even though it looks like I'm not used to it. Right? The problem with the Lionheart difficulty is that you don't really get too many chances to, you know, correct your mistakes that you made. It's also an interesting thing in the game. There is momentum building, so you can jump like a longer distance if you're running down a hill. Same thing happened to you when you played a couple of weeks ago after you finished it. Once you get out of Lionheart mode, you get wrecked. Yeah. This game has everything going for it, even the gameplay, without having a WHD look. Yeah, it offers 2 buttons exactly. We had so many games to see. I think we can spend a little bit more time with Lionheart. This is also a cool thing to know. This game is pretty good with the blind drops. Like we talked about blind drops with Ice and Fire and Ice and Brian the Lion, but the devs here give you a little bit of a tip with the plans. Less so on Lionheart mode, and yes, the level design is different on different difficulties. But generally, you can trust that if there's some sort of plant growth here, you can drop down there. Just the first world. So it's a set of multiple levels, but not the whole game. I think yet. Have visitors incoming. Which way was it on this difficulty? I'm gonna guess, yeah, that way. Whoa! That was a little bit bad. Okay, we're good again. We're almost getting a new hit point. 4 hit points makes this game so much easier. Normally the level ends here. But as we're playing Lionheart difficulty, you have to keep going. It's not over yet. These plants, bastards kill you with, like, if you just touch them, that's it. You're dead. And yeah, do practice this move when you're falling down. The sword pointing. That is fairly important. Still presenting this game. Well, it's a good one. And we're not gonna spend too much time on the jank ones. Because Quantic already did that. Alright, you see the plant there? So, it would allude to the fact that you can't drop down there. But I won't risk it. Instead of I jump in the water like that. This is still the first level, so if I die, continue will just bring me back to the beginning of the game. Of course it doesn't matter, since in the challenge you can't use any continues, but for the sake of our presentation here, it would be nice to see the next level. Micro switches on the joystick definitely help. And there's the exit. I don't think there's anything on the other side. It's time to face. Ooh. This will be this will be super tough with the joystick. I can hardly do this guy. With the keyboard. Oh, didn't mean to jump. Also didn't mean to swing like that. Oh, it's hacked. I'm gonna die here, but that's fine. No! Adventures of Dolph Lundgren. So, in the challenge, you can't use a continue. But you can use a continue when you're practicing it. And I promise you, like, if you're competent with the joystick, you can kill this boss without getting hit. I can do it with the keyboard, but not so much, you know, without the joystick. And with the continues, the game still remembers the damage you inflicted on the boss, so that's pretty cool. Go. Oh, that was not what I intended to do. Oh yeah, these guys take 2 hits on the hard difficulty. I forgot. Everything is more difficult. Oh, they track you. Shit. I don't remember anything of the game. I beat it in, what was it, April or something? And I already forgot everything about it. That's funny. And after that, I watched Discordian play through it. All difficulties. Can it just be cliffhanger again? I mean, would you want to do that rather? I mean, I love the game, but... No! There we go. No! There we go. Good, good. These caverns are a little bit longer. on this. Ah! See, I don't quite have the attacking thing down. Because you have to have a diagonal input down. And whenever I'm using anything else but a joystick, I'm never sure if I am getting the diagonal input or not. and that's what happens. That's what happens when you don't. So it's unfortunate we had to do this demonstration with the joystick. Yeah, diagonal attacks with any sort of multi-directional thing. I never understood how you can be consistent with it, because how do you know that you're actually getting the input that you're trying to get? Je moule ouvre Amiga. It's emulation. It's emulation. I wonder if you can do, like, enemy skipping here. I don't think it's possible. I'm gonna leave it there because, you know, I keep having to redo parts that I did, and this game on this difficulty is very slow paced. You have to kind of inch forward to get kills safely. And as I can't do it reliably with the joystick, we're gonna leave it there. But you got the basic idea. I showed you one secret with 2 extra lives, so it should be good. I believe you can do it. With some practice. It will take you practice, but you have all month. So, it should be good.
How about that? Hey, tough guy, you did it. Thanks to you, criminals everywhere are turning to each other and saying, I want my mommy.
Yeah, no time limit. You can take it with patience. Move at your own pace. And definitely recommend it, especially in the caverns. Someone to put the Turrican character in the Lionheart, blast your way through. Like, yeah, imagine just spinning through the whole level in the ball form. That would be amazing. What is the next game? It's Moonstone. And the challenge is slaying the dragon. Never played Moonstone? Well, the challenge only takes 5 minutes if you know how to do it. Without any tricks, right? I mean, if you know tricks, you're free to use tricks. There is a little bit of, stipulation to this, though. You get more points if you do it without any upgrades. So I will show how the game usually works. I don't know if I can do it with the joystick, but let's hope I can. So we have this map, and your knight has a travel distance. So you can move a certain distance. Especially, it's very short, especially if you haven't upgraded anything. Gonna play some music in the background. With the space button, you can go to your menu, and you'll see that this has a lot of role-playing elements. So to increase your strength means that you do more damage. Constitution, you get more hit points, and endurance, you travel further. Endurance is the only ability that doesn't affect the amount of enemies that hit you, but if you upgrade your strength and constitution enough, it means that the game will up the difficulty. How do you get experience? How do you get this? And once you have like 3 points, then you can exchange that to a one level up. You have to go through these layers and kill enemies. Also, in the corner you start in is your hometown. And you can replenish lives there. When you have less than 3, you can go there, and every visit means that you get 1 life back. Some very fitting music, exactly. Maybe we don't need the music. I just felt like, because the game is very quiet, except of the sound effects. So, going to the lair. I use FSUAE through Amiga Live. Oh. Is there a pause? There's a pause. At least there. Okay, we can at least play with the keyboard. I didn't hear any sound effects, which was weird. There we go. Yeah, this is a quieter game than the previous one. Just to kill the dragon, not any limits, like only basics. No, but if you do it without any upgrades, you get more points. I think it's 4 points if you do it without upgrades, and 3 points if you do it with upgrades. And whenever you play a single-player game, you have 3 knights, computer-controlled knights you have to worry about. Ah, a doggy! It's finally there. The dragon doesn't appear straight away. It'll take some time for it to come about. I'm gonna do the lair again. Need extra points. Let's see if there's another spearman. If you know the strats to the enemies, they're very easy. And if you don't, you'll struggle with this game like no other. It takes a lot of time to kind of, first of all, get used to the controls, because it's using the IK plus kind of control scheme. You press fire down and that does nothing, but then when you give it a direction 2, then you get the attack. Gore turned off? Yeah, why does that exist? Why is it a thing in the game? Why would you play this without gore? Famous Lionheart. So the first time you dodge, they will always miss. But if you keep standing there in the same position, they will hit you the next time. So if I stand here, the next hit will land. But if I slightly move between the dodges, then they can't touch me. We'll go visit the shop. Do some XP now, so you see, like, what happens and how it happens. Oh, look at that. So, the items affect your stats similarly as the level ups. So, when I take this ring of protection, you'll see my hit points double. Or is it 10 more? I forget. It doubled. But I think it's 20 more. Like, it's not going to be 80 the next time. But also, since we have 3 experience points, we can use that to increase one of our abilities. And usually, I do Constitution. Now, this counts as me leveling up twice. And that's getting dangerously close to the point where the enemies will actually start to recognize that, and I'll get more enemy spawns. So if you want to make the game easy for you, do all the layers before you upgrade too much, because then you only have to fight 1 enemy at a time. Then again, you won't have too much health to deal with mistakes if you don't upgrade. So it's kind of a balance there. Oh, we'll see night fight as well. If you have the Scroll of Protection like I do now, I can use this so I don't have to fight the knight. But if the item is cursed, like they can be, I will have to fight him using reversed controls. And since they aren't usually a big threat, I just fight them. What I like to do with the knights is that I tend to want to have them make a move. This guy is actually fighting pretty well. But if you try to attack them first, it usually doesn't go over well. You can also try to block, but the block has to be one that suits the attack that he's doing. So even if you're blocking and he uses like the thrust move, then he will hit you. Off with the head. Yeah, you have to figure out what you're supposed to do with each given enemy. And of course there are multiple strats. It's not always like the same or that there's like
You didn't
one.
get the job done.
Yes, I did.
It's return to reality time, old buddy. Ah, gee, if there was only something I could do. Hey, wait a minute. I've got an idea. Let's call the next contestant.
I want to keep playing though, Lance. So this is a good deal. We can also get this. So the talisman was always like a bit of mystery for me back in the day, but this halves the damage the dragon does. Now, I don't know if it stacks, but it would be nice for us to get one of them. And since we don't need the Scroll of Protection, we can sell that. And then buy this. Now, I would also like to buy another Ring of Protection, just for the fight against the dragon. We don't need the Scroll of Hawk. But we're still 6 short. So we might have to visit Tavern, like Swedish says. You can also buy armor, which increases your hit points. Or a better sword, which basically increases your strength. So ups the damage you do against enemies. Item purchases also increase difficulty. Yes, they've worked just as the same as leveling up. So getting a better sword basically counts as leveling up your strength. Yeah, Lance gave the roll his all, for sure. You can either win big or lose big. The tavern usually hits the ladder. Sometimes I gamble a little bit more. Sometimes I gamble a little bit less. It doesn't really matter what you're supposed to get from the dice, because you can't control what you get. Oh, look at that! I won, but I'm still worse off than I started out. Ah, 66! Awesome. You have this animation. That's awesome. There's also a healer you can pay to heal you. But there are healing potions to do that job as well. I like the rings. They give you 20 HP. It's nice. It's affordable. I like it. And I'm gonna drink my healing potion, so I'm all ready for the dragon. Let's see if it spawns on in the next turn. It would be nice to get a better sword, but, you know. There's a E button to end your turn. It means also that you rest more, so you regain more health during the night, because you're not, you know, exerting yourself. I keep pressing, we could do fast forward. Dragon should come next turn, I believe. Still not here? Maybe this... Sometimes you get a draw where it doesn't appear. But here's the thing. Dragon will only attack one knight, and it changes each turn. So when the next guy goes, it changes its target. When the next guy goes, it changes its target most of the time. So you can't attack the dragon. You have to let the dragon attack you instead. Hopefully we won't lose health here, because we want to be ready for the dragon. Oh, too low. Oop. Okay, got it. Old school energy drink. There's also a trick in the game that they tell you about in the manual as well. Oh, look at that. We got a better sword. You can only take one item when you kill a guy, unless he's fully dead. Then you can get all of the shit. If you use a healing potion when you have full health, you will get an extra life. So you don't always have to go to your hometown to get more lives. You can also sacrifice magical items in Stonehenge. Oh, he's targeting us now. Too bad it was the other guy's turn. See if his decision sticks. Seems like it's going for me. What don't you have on 17? Yeah, Spider has a lot of emotes. So here's the dragon. It's big, or she is big. Not exactly sure which it is. I like to draw her out. Put her chin forward, and then I just kill her. That was pretty fast. There are multiple different tactics to beating her. The thing there is that I'm basically doing the up thrust. Or at least the game thinks I am. But I'm actually doing the overhead swing. So it does the up thrust animation, but you get the overhead damage. So it just absolutely wrecks the dragon because you deal so much damage in so little of a time. Well, if you watch the stream, you get that information. And even when you know how to do it, it's not definitely easy to do. Wasn't a glitchless run. What do we have next? What do we have next? At least in the Amiga version, does not sound like a human. Yeah, the DOS version has some funny sounds. Like this one. That one isn't in the Amiga version either. It's Pimple Prelude. Dragon was killed so fast you missed it. Maybe I shouldn't have shown it. Maybe I won't show the VOD. I'll hide the VOD. Let's do the AGA version. Lionheart lost his dragon. Or his dragon, yeah. Yeah, that's that sound, yeah. The dragon kind of has, like, when it gets hit, it's like, ah, ah, ah. Hello. Hey, Graham. Also taking part in AMIGAugust. Yeah, Pinball Prelude. So the goal here is to travel in time. Since that might not be like super clear, let's go over the table a little bit. I'll tell you that much. It's fun to figure it out on your own, but this is the last portal you need to open. To be able to open it, all the different time clocks or whatever time pieces you have up here have to be sent back to the past, or their own time rather. And then you have to spell time lapse, otherwise it's not possible. You have to have that activated before you can activate all the timepieces, and then you just travel into the portal, and that counts as traveling in time. It will feel very unrewarding and anticlimactic because it just says that you get 10 million. Mr. Millionaire. But that's it. That's your goal in this table. Now, I will not show too much more of that. You can figure it. I'm sure you can figure it out yourselves. But you do it on normal mode. So default settings. You have settings here on F10. You do difficulty medium. Back when he gets it. Happy has a nice emote of that sound. Oh, by the way, oh shit, I didn't show you, did I? Fuck, let's go over to the table again. Or did I show this on screen? Did I have the other challenges up? Yep. So, the table, you have to activate the timepieces up top. And you have to have the time lapse spelled, which is down there, to be able to open this portal, and then you go in. We'll show you the time lapse there. So, it's this text here. You have to activate all the letters, then send all the items back in time, and then exit through that portal. And that's the goal. Yeah, this actually feels pretty nice. It doesn't drain out constantly like the, you know, Pimple Dreams, Pimple Illusions, and Fantasies. You're pretty much in control of your own fate, and there is even a middle pin here. The paddles are kind of weird, so it takes getting time to use those, but I feel like this is a very enjoyable pinball game. And it's refreshing to have, like, I was actually hoping that you could actually beat the table. Like, fully exit it, but you can just exit with the ball and get 10 million doing it. Just kind of weird, because you lose that ball then. Just like it draining out. Would have hoped that it would send you to the next table, but alas. It is how it is. Yeah, a bit different to the traditional ones, which I guess makes sense because the traditional ones were mostly, like the ones we know, were mostly made by the same devs. Then we have the jank challenges, which Quantic went through. We have the Running Man. Very, very short goal. You just beat the first stage. Now, it sounds easy, but there's a wild, wicked jump. It's a wild, wicked jump at the beginning of the level, which will... it will anger you, it will frustrate you, but you will get through it. Next game on the list is Frankenstein, that I actually want to play a little bit. How am I on time? I'm pretty good. Pretty much on schedule. First, didn't saw Quantic stream. I guess I could. I didn't show you Nuclear War either, though, because that's what Escordian is doing. And Running Man is pretty self-explanatory. You will learn it, and oh, just wondering if I have time to do it. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. So this is Frankenstein. The title screen tells you everything you need to know about the game. It baffled you. Well, maybe I can shed some light to that. Frankenstein. Show them off if you have extra time after you're done. I was kind of thinking of, at the end, I'm gonna be playing some games a little bit longer, but we'll see. It did, in fact, tell you everything. So, we have Dr. Frankenstein. He tells us to get a pillow. We play as Igor. Oh, no pause button, at least on P. It shows you the item you're supposed to get and return to Dr. Frankenstein. This is your basically health meter, but it's backwards. So the more nervous, worried, scared you get, you will end up in panic, and that means that you lose a life. This thing, I think, will show you what item you're carrying, but I'm not sure about that. We'll see. Controls are a little bit weird because you jump with the button. Imagine that. What game on Amiga has you jumping with the fire button? You will get full health when you return the item. But not before that. We better be a little bit cautious here. The castle is filled with a lot of dangers. Even the stairs are a bit wonky. Let's go see if we can find the item. Now, it might kind of confuse. Wait, are these the pillows? What am I looking for? But you will see it. You will notice if it's an item that you need when you see it. Merry Christmas! I mean, happy AMIGAugust. Back gonna look like that at the end of the month. Yeah, I came upon this game just I think John was playing this on stream. Also, there are no iframes. The more you stand on enemies, the more you get hit. See that? That the pillow? It's obviously an item you can pick up. Okay, the question mark does not tell you what item you're carrying. But I think... Yes, you can leave it behind if it's not the item that you need. No. Oh, look at that hand. That's more creepy than the Chaos Engine hands. Blot 2. Do we have music on? We do. Oh! It's the observatory. I didn't remember you can get up here from jumping. That's good intel, actually. Okay, now we're on the roof. Oh, now we're not on the roof. No! That does pertain to the last parts of the game, though. Oh, I think we need to get up. Oh, can we? No. Igor's getting worried. I think we can make it. Oh, no! Drop down here. Oh, you can't go in from there, even though he throws you out from there? Are we gonna be able to even bring back the first item? I think it's actually a good game. It could use some polishing, but with some polish, I think that this could be one of my favorite games for the Amiga. The basic idea of the game is so good, and I like most of the mechanics. There we go. Return to first item, and we get full health. Cheers. Yeah. Just keeps playing the damage sound and increasing your, not only the in-game panic, but the player's panic. Was a good game in jank because I recognize that it has a lot of jank in it. And most people would consider this junk or jank. But you know, there are people that like jank games. Quantic likes Strider on Amiga. I mean, that's pretty weird. It's a little bit more dangerous. Now this is something that could, could baffle you a little bit. This lawnmower is actually a platform. And if you don't realize that, getting up here is impossible. Does it turn? It does not turn. Oh, I think we dodged damage there. Nice. Only jank games on his Amiga. Imagine it. Oh shit. That's your Amiga experience. Getting scared. Screens reset every time you enter them. Oh, how do we get up there? Do we jump from this one? Yes. Ghost! No! What does the ghost do? Just doing ghost things. Strange as Eager has to haul around his gigantic testicles. That's why he doesn't jump any further up. Yeah, the later items will be in the forest and not in the, you know, the actual mansion. And even later, they will be in the town that's after the forest. And it takes a long, long while to get there. Look at that screen scroll. You have to keep jumping between the screens there. Not a high score challenge. Yeah, we have a challenge for the first 3 items. It's 1 point. First 6 items, it's 2. And first 9 items, 3 points. And I think Reboot said that the game has like 20 items or something. And you're on a time limit as well, because obviously the thunderstorm is coming. And Dr. Frankenstein will need that thunderstorm to strike when the body's ready. Okay, we got the knives. Yeah. And when you have to trek far, far away, and there's very few chances of you to get more health, it starts getting super challenging. Yeah, it's the the story of the Frankenstein's monster. Look at that item. Bring me a body. I think that's like pretty much what I wanted to show of the game. Frankenstein tells you things and you get those things for him. You have 3 lives. You have you get your health replenished every time you return an item. So bring me a body. Yeah, that would have been a lot easier. Hidden time limit, yeah. But even Reboot, he has played this for a long time. And even he said that he never got killed by the time limit. So I assume it's a long time. Started 2 home computers, better than Assassin. Is it really? I think Assassin is the Strider that Amiga deserved. 90 minutes. Yeah, it would be tough staying alive for 90 minutes in this game. It's the time 12:20. I don't think I'm gonna show the other jank games via Kua. Quantic already did. So, let's see more of the jank games. Look at that! It's Graham's favorite! Outrun! Beat the game. for 2 points. And the reason why we picked it is that there is a new port out for Outrun and another AGA port coming out. But you can't really appreciate those if you don't play the original first. Yeah, it's the old one. US Gold presents. Smash the disc. That doesn't count. For that, you only get good feels. Yeah, the FPS, playability, view distance, everything is kind of just bonked. There's another non-AJ port. I think there's like a Sega version. But yeah, there's the new that came out, like the Arcade Perfect, but there's an AGA port in the making. I'm driving backwards. But yeah, basically the idea is just to beat it, or just to experience it, so you can enjoy the newer ports and appreciate that somebody's doing the work that was supposed to be done back in the day. Of course, the new ports will require better than stock machines back then, but still. It would be interesting to see like an A500 port of Outrun that would still play well. It's character built. What is the last jank game? Yeah, I kind of feel like it's better if it's for the stock machine. Last jank game is Bio Challenge. Make it to the first boss and defeat it. The main challenge in Bio Challenge is trying to understand the game. Trying to understand what the hell you're supposed to do. But Quantic got kind of there in 30 minutes. They were showing the game, so I'm sure during the month you will figure it out. You get 1 point for getting to the boss and another point for actually beating the boss. Retro Mega Muffin, welcome, welcome, good morning. Also taking part in AMIGAugust. Pastel Palette robot game. Yeah, Cyan robot that gets pink upgrades, kinda. Alright, I'm gonna hide the table for a moment because I'm gonna roll down. And we'll check the co-op challenges. Can I do it like this? There we go. First co-op challenge game is Banshee. Beat the first 2 bosses. I'm gonna show the mechanics of Banshee. The game looks. What the upgrades do. Well, rolling down. This is one game that I did not know existed before Amiga Live and all that. And it's a really good one. And anything that has simultaneous co-op gets an extra point in my book. Yeah, I know Swedish. I can't beat the first... Well, I can beat the first boss, but I use all my loops, loopy-loops attacks by then, and then I can't do the second one. Gaming late, yeah, AGA, kind of a love letter to the Bitmap Bros games. There's a boss. Options. You can do 2 or 1 button, but keep players on screen, difficulty level normal, split power-ups on, so the basic settings. Fly across the Atlantic and Ocean, destroyed the Styx held harbor down Nova Scotia. So this is an alternate timeline. So things are kind of different, but kind of the same. Let's go over the HUD a little bit. Obviously, this will tell you your lives, and this will tell you your loops. What are the loops? I will show you. Shield here, and it counts the build-up here. A lot of people kind of misunderstand what the build-up is. In kind of the bricks that you can get from the power-ups. But if you collect 3, it means that you can keep your power-ups even if you die. So, probably a good idea to take that after you get some upgrades. Well, I can hear myself from my monitoring device. Yeah, it should be coming through. Hello. Yeah, thanks for confirming. So, it's a shmup. And it's a... Wait, do we have pause? Yeah, we have pause. It's one of these shmups where when you get an upgrade, you can shoot at it to change what it is and then pick it up. So this is the build they talk about. It has bricks. The other pickups are pretty self-explanatory. So you can get lives, you can get loops, I think. You can get a spread shot. You can get a side shot. So, that's pretty much it. Oh, what was loud? Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Will it show that animation to the... No, it doesn't. Just nopes out. I don't know why that happens sometimes. Alright, so I'm gonna try. Okay, better bullets, so now I have more firepower, so I am able to destroy enemies faster, but it still means that I will have to try to hit them. Health there. I would like a spread shot, please. There's speed is the propeller. I was looking for the spread, but couldn't get it. Okay, these guys plant mines. There's only speed and points from that one. What is the loopy loop? It's this. You can destroy people. You're invulnerable for the duration of the move, which is pretty nice. And a little bit afterwards, I guess. And that's why it's good to use against the boss, because then it means that you can just dodge everything he has. Look at the animation when I'm low on health. This game has awesome graphics. The only bad thing is that it doesn't have music. But of course you can play your own music, own songs. Well played. But I suck at this, but you probably got the basic idea. It's a shmup. It's somewhat of a tough shmup, but then again, you will have a body to play with. You can both shoot, cover each other's asses. You ever played this before? Nice. I wish I had this game back in the day. This definitely would have been a game that I would have been playing. It has very arcadey looks. Like that tank. And the, oh yeah, I lost my bullets because I died. That's why I'm having heart trouble. Well, I think that's pretty much it. Let's explode again because it looks cool. Yep. Very inspired by Capcom's 194X series. I haven't heard of that. Always felt that it had more to do with Bitmap Bros, but they never really did a shmup, so That makes more sense. Graphics are very bitmappy. Bitmap bro types. Which I like. It's a plus. Next game is Co-op Settlers. Beat a one-player game. It's a seeded game. You'll have to put in a specific code and settings, which Reboot will show you after a Scordian stream. The instructions are on the site, or will be on the site. There is a mode in Settlers where you can play as the same team on two different, you know, views. The screen is split, and then you can both see the same. You can look at different places, but you control the same team. So you get 1 point for beating one opponent, and 2 points if you beat two. So that should be pretty exciting. I've never seen anybody do that. And that's one reason why we picked this challenge. So do something completely different. Just don't play 9043 on Amiga. More projectiles on screen to confuse you. That is also true. I'm really bad at, like, trying to see what I'm supposed to dodge and whatnot. But they will also help you. What is the next co-op game? It's Naughty Ones. But see this? You can also do this challenge solo. We got some feedback last time that some people feel left out because they can't find a partner to play with. So we have 3 games this month that can be done both solo and co-op. Or co-op. After Doggy's stream? Oh yeah, Doggy is streaming after a Scordian. And then Reboot will take over from there. Sorry. So Naughty Ones. Yeah, I played the first 2 screens a little bit. For those who don't know, I speedrun this game. But it's very different when you play it casually. Oh man. The moment I see this, I want to start speedrunning it. Let's try not to though. So lightning gives you a one-shot. Without the lightning, you only have like this arced shot, which is actually better here, usually, because you can kill this enemy before you go down there. Otherwise, it might get a little bit dicey because this hook kills you as well. Oh no, I went down. Let's do it again. I thought it went further away, but I think the enemy kind of reacts to me as well. They turned. You can do it safely from up here as well, if you want to. Basic idea, you have to get the key to open the exit, and then you can go on to the next screen. Swedish, it's super hard. Like, I really struggle when I go back to the normal mode. If you're wondering what this arrow is, it's just a bonus for the enemy. It doesn't mean that you have to kill it. I think you can, yeah. Shoot it from here. Get the key. Now we can go up. You can either try to kill that guy from down here, but it's way easier taking that upgrade, which is an an invulnerability. Question marks can give you speed. They can, like now, it gave me speed, but they can also give you weapons. They can give you extra lives, invulnerability. A lot of different things. No! I did kill him though. Let's see if I can finish the level. See, there I got an invincibility, so I can get just through this. I also collected an extra life there. Now, the game doesn't tell you when the invulnerability stops. It doesn't tell you when your speed up ends. So if you're doing a big jump over a big gap and you run out of speed, well, then you just die. Or at least fall into the gap. There will be no warning. Also, the power-up, the weapon power-ups, they always give you 5 ammo, but it doesn't keep track of them. So if you get more... Oh shit, probably should not have done that. That way. That's the one shot. Oh, we got the one shot, and then we got... then we got lightning. Can we get through there? Aha! So we only had 5 shots. Die! There we go. And get the key and get out! Holy crap. This arrow is a speed up. Oh, it comes all the way there. I thought it turned earlier. I still have 4 lives. It's all good. Oh, and we have the one shot. An extra life from there. That's good. If you're feeling uncomfortable with these guys, you can try to hit them. Kill them from above here. They do take 2 hits. And hitting them can be quite tricky. But there's no time limit. So no reason to hurry. Take your time, pick the key, the extra lives, and go. Now, there is liquid, and if you stay underwater for too long, you will drown. So what we want to do is when we want to go pick this drain water thing, that should... Oh, I'm waiting for the shot. Yeah, didn't dare go up while the threat was there. Now we know that the timing is not that strict. Sometimes it doesn't drain the water even though it should. Okay, seem to have almost a save point there. There we go. Okay, let's kill this guy with the bounces. And if you're playing this on co-op mode, both players have to exit the level. Or the other one needs to die. Oh, I didn't drain the water again. Let's try to be fast. Get through it. There are a lot of bugs in this game. Extra points. The boss is very easy if you have the lightning. So I do suggest you save the lightning for the bosses, because otherwise you will have to hit them many times, and it gets difficult killing them. And that's the first level. There are only 5. They're relatively fast and easy. But it's a fun game, and a game that I totally missed out on when I was a kid. I would have loved to play this with my sister. We would have, yeah, we would have played this a lot. We would have liked it. Perfect. Except for the little glitches that, that it has. Well, it's even a quick game to finish casually. There's some tough parts in it, but it's fairly, you know, generous with the extra lives and all that stuff. So if you just take it easy, you should be able to do it. Hey, Evil Miera. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we are getting through the list. Getting through the list nicely. 12:45. Right on time. Because we're gonna... Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Right on cue because we're gonna play some Alcatraz. And that's also a game that you can do solo, but you have to get both commandos to the end. It isn't easy. Did I make it look easy? Because I reset a lot when I speedrun that game. The intro to this game is one of the best. Look at this. I was so sold on this game the minute I saw this. Alcatraz. The intro even goes over like the objectives and what the, you know, mission is. So you get to the island with a boat. There's 2 commandos. And Tardies is a drug lord who has taken over the island. We have to penetrate the island, capture Tardies. Tardies. Firstly, you have to reach the island by canoe. I guess that's a canoe. But that's not part of the game. It starts when we're already there. There are optional side quests to steal the papers proving Tardies' guilt and listing his subordinates. And in the other 3D industry building, the drug and banknote stock should be blown up with explosives. But those are optional for our challenge. You don't have to do those. You just have to do this part where you rappel up the building side. You go capture Tardies. You tie him up at the roof, and then you go get the helicopter. If you don't get to the helicopter in time, this game has a time limit. You have to leave the game. You have to leave the island with the boat you came in. But the best way and fastest way and easiest way is to use the helicopter. Canon. This is just copyright protection thing. Now on Amiga Live, see this means that you have to switch discs. I think it's Control F2. So difficulty can be set left to easy, but if you want to play solo, obviously you just play with the one player. You can also, you know, you have different control schemes, but you have to control both commandos, and that's where the challenge comes if you play solo, because you have to mind the time limit, yeah, and also control both, and you can't do it at the same time. So whenever you are controlling a guy, you can go into the shadows. I think is it enter? And you can switch the character to the other one. Sadly, there's no music, only in the 3D sections. And the problem here is that we don't have a gun. We can't get a gun from the enemies. That's mine. You have to hop over it. And usually what I like to do is this. I let the guys kill each other. Oh, shit. Oh, that might leave us a weapon. Oh, awesome. The problem is, when the enemies get close enough, you switch the weapon only in the shadows. You can do that. You automatically go to the melee mode, and that's super bad. Can't really get any advantage from the weapons or anything like that. And I suggest you pick up the grenades as well, because there are points in the game where you will need that. Pick up the flamethrower, go hiding, switch. Now we need a weapon for this guy. I mean, he's holding a gun, but I guess he didn't bring bullets. Alright, that should give us a... Well, flamethrower is better than nothing. Not my favorite weapon. I think their boat got turned over or something. That's the only explanation I have. That they lost their weapons. It's kind of the same with Persian Gulf Inferno. The guy gets there without basically... It just has a pistol. Forgot bullets again. Yeah, it's like Space Crusade in that sense. Oh, awesome. Also, this game has sneak tactics in it. So if you use the knife, fewer enemies will be alerted to your presence. But if a grenade goes off, or you keep shooting with the rifle, that spawns more enemies. Which is interesting for a game this age. I have to respond to a text. Here we go. All right. I think the next hurdle is a flamethrower guy on the ground. And I could not figure out, when I was a kid, I could not figure out how you get through that without taking damage. There's a very specific way that you can jump over the flame and not get hit. Yeah, they're sending Demi. There are infinite enemies as far as I know, yes. Did you hear that the explosion sound was slightly more muffled than usually? That means that it hit the flamethrower guy. You can, of course, just check it yourself. Oh, was there a bullet? No. The game is pretty tough. Getting hit once by a grenade, I think, immediately kills you, but it does give you 1-ups as well. I think it's here then. There we go. You can only have 3 though. But it also gives you full health. So the red little bars there are your health. I'm trying to enter the bush together. Kissing. Oh, we have grenades still. Oh, there we go. Oh, too many people. There's a lot of action here. Hopefully we get another gun so we can shoot people. Yeah, it's a true co-op. Kissing commandos. Demi and Demi sitting in a bush. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. That didn't rhyme, by the way. Oh! That was lucky. It's in all possible pitches and volumes. So this isn't required. You can just keep going to the right and skip these 3D sections, but as I enjoy them, I usually do them. Besides, there's music. So this can be confusing since it's early 3D. So it's basically like a dungeon crawler when one press up moves you ahead like 1 block's worth. And then you have the map showing which way your character is facing and which way the enemies are facing. With easy difficulty, you can always see the enemy's own map. When you fire, you have to aim. Aim with your weapon still. You have unlimited ammo, but you need to aim. There we go. And you have to keep checking these rooms to find the papers. Yeah, Fist and Bird are the names of our commandos. So you see, like, I can control where I fire. Oh, look at that. It even leaves bullet holes in the walls and all. How cool is that? But it always starts, the gun starts at a random point when you enter a screen, so it can't be, sometimes you just keep firing and you're like, why am I not hitting anybody? Well, that's because you need to aim. There we go. Only one, oh, there we go, we got the briefcase. Only one person, one agent can enter a room at any given time. Yeah, Hostages is basically like the prequel to this. But yeah, that's the basic idea of the game. And you just go through it and you capture Tardius. Tardius. I don't know how to say that name. I think I actually have a little bit more time. So I'll keep playing because I like this game. Uh-oh, that will be trouble for the other guy. Nope. If somebody attacks from behind, though, that will be trouble. I don't usually play with 2 commandos. Hey, Nifo, welcome. Drug dude, the drug lord guy. I usually just let the other one die because you can still beat the game with only one dude. I don't know if the I was 1 step short. As far as I know, can't kill the dog, but you can jump the exact frame it comes at you. Oh, let's actually switch now because the dog went past us. Oh, there's a lot of oh, no melee fighting, please. Oh, shit. Dog! Ouch. Lost a life. Now, there is an extra life somewhere here. Not sure where. Ah! I didn't remember it turns there. Oh shit, turn. Oh, more ammo. Hey BMT, good morning. BMT also taking part in AMIGAugust, I saw. Oh, we need to go so far to change to the grenades. And this guy, oh, it does have grenades. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is the problem. We need to get close enough to the, Oh, thank you so much for subscribing with the Prime. You could have done that anywhere and chose to do that here. Thank you so much. I get all the alerts stopped early. Fine when I tested them. Twitch alerts just don't seem to always do what they're told. Yeah, thank you so much. That also means that you get a pick on the wheel. Or did you already have one? Let me check. I think you have one, so we could just make it bigger. Was the planet of... Yeah, Planet of the Robot Monsters. We will make that bigger. More chance of it getting picked. I'm revealing them live. We have gone through many of them. Oh, let's not take the extra life with this guy, though. Let's walk. Let's walk into the mine instead. That's pretty bad. I'll show the list in a while. Can we go in there? We can. Okay. Maybe not the grenades though. So far, what we've shown is easy challenges, Super Frog, Ugh, Nuclear War, Minos, tougher challenges, Leander, Lionheart, Moonstone, Pinball Prelude. Jank category is Running Man, Frankenstein, Outrun, Bio Challenge. Co-op is Banshee, Settlers, Naughty Ones, and Alcatraz. We know so far. This guy probably won't live. Too long. Okay, this guy only has one life, but there is an extra life right there. There we go. Start from the beginning, yeah. Go right through the list again. Oh shit. Nip. Oh, a lot of guys. Uh-oh. No. There we go. That was point blank. Let's wait here for the other guy. I must have missed an extra life. There's 2 in every level. I wonder if it was earlier, like next to the part where we dodged the dog, or tried to. So here's another building. It's always titled like this, or labeled like this industry building, but you can also just exit. You can just not go there. And that's part of the challenge, like, you don't have to do the 3D stages, and then it just goes to the next level. That's also the same way you get back to the boat. If you miss the chopper, you just keep going left as long as you can, and you get back to the boat and exit that way. So this time limit here is your pickup time with the chopper, your rendezvous time. Alright, I think I scrolled it out of place, so let's scroll it back. Supposed to be Alcatraz. There we go. So let's see the next game. It's Room. It's the first high score challenge is Room. Not room, but room. This is a game you don't see played too often, but it's actually a really, really good racing game. Oh, hi, Mark. Room. Shroom, get high. That would be a game. This is basically Mario Bros, though, isn't it? Anyway, How's your sex life? That's a nice icebreaker to any conversation. I did not drive the car. I did not. This game does have some loading in it. Yeah, but you get immediately back on the road, so it's not that bad. Like it's not like many other games. The Grand Prix. So settings. We're just gonna do the first race and try to get as good of a time as we can, which means as good of a high score as we can. We're gonna do pro, so that you actually have to steer the car. Amateur and beginner, you basically just can hold your accelerator down and just fly through everything. Season 3, arcade, 1 player. You can do manual or auto for the gears, but otherwise, other than that, just leave it as is and then start. Yeah, this has a 2-player mode. It's always a plus. I might not do that well, but it doesn't matter because we're just gonna run through it fairly quickly. It's fast. It's super fast. Like, that's what's eye-catching about it. It's not fast to load, but it plays fast. Oh shit! Did I choose the did I choose the mouse controls? I think I did. I often do that. Yep.
Steering's a little loose.
And the gas pedal is
Alignment's off too.
a little bit loud.
I'm having trouble.
I think you change gears with the fire button, and then accelerate is up. Yeah, as I said, you actually need to brake for the turns in pro mode. If you're playing beginner, it brakes for you, and you always stay on the road, no matter what you do. You might want to practice the stages and get the feel for the game that way, but ultimately you will have to do the pro mode and kind of brake yourself. And you see the score building up as you go, and that's what we're trying to get. Best possible score in the first race, so you don't have to grind for 17 hours. Just try to get good the first race. It's super fast, isn't it? Yeah, Trap is a pro for sure. I wonder if he plays with the I think pro isn't even the hardest difficulty. But Trap probably uses the gears too. He usually does use manual gears when he drives. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoop! The tip is that you turn the wheel when you get into the corners. That also brake. Oh, I'm braking too much though, because I can't remember like how tight the corners are. But there's actual like competition here. Like, obviously I don't know the game, I haven't played it, so I'm not good at it. But I feel like most racing games, especially games like this, you just fly past the computer players, and they never catch you, even if you play worse. But in this, you feel like you're actually battling them. I'm sure you can get, like, when you get better at it, you can get by them pretty easily, because we seem to have better top speed in the straights, where I actually stay on the road. I can see that I can overtake them. And you have fueling. Oh, that was a bad crash. Yeah, they're actually overtaking each other. They seem to have collision between each other. Like, if you compare to Lotus, which is applauded for, you know, its gameplay and engine and all that. The enemies just, or the other drivers just go through obstacles, and they can never overtake each other. Whoa, off-road. That's a different game. Lose score if you crash. Well, of course. Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Oh, look at that airplane. I could have used that for my, whoa. Alerts. Also, it's nice how it keeps tracks of where the plane is in the background. Like, it goes off screen, but then if you turn to the left, you still see it. I am not playing very well, and also I'm missing chat because you can't text and drive. That's the thing. Ugh. I was trying to find the pause button. Is there one? It also shows your progress. Like, now I lost mine, but whenever you overtake somebody, there's a car here. And if you fill all the 3 rows with cars, you know that's when you're in the lead. Tiny rear mirrors. Trying to drive on the grass and see if it works. It did! For a moment. Oh, shit. That's what, was it Swedish mentioned? Losing your tires. At least you don't have to, like, you know, retire from the race or limp through the pit. All the way to the pit. I'm out of fuel. I guess. Or something. But anyways, very fast paced. Requires some learning and good controlling. And should be good. I'm sure you can get more than 4,000. Minor inconvenience, yeah. It's not a big deal. Just a wheel. What other high score challenges do we have? Reflection for ants. Have Marble Madness, which Escordian will show you more of. The Amiga port is really good, I hear. Most people, I guess, are familiar with the NES one. But definitely try this, because you can also play with the mouse. So it's kind of more of a genuine experience to the trackball, I guess. Of course, did NES have a trackball? Finished it recently. Nice. That's a good time to get a high score in it. It's kind of a speed run. These first 2 are kind of a speed runs as well. Just trying to go fast for a level. Then we have Gods. Get a high score in the first 3 stages. Now, this game calls worlds levels and levels worlds. So I think it's first 3 worlds make up the first level, and then you get a password. The goal is to get a high score in the first 3 stages. There are many secrets in the game. Yeah, personally, I don't like it, but a lot of people do. So I'm fine with other people liking it. No, you have to get a password, so you would have to beat the boss. At least that's how I remember it. Tile set changes, yeah. Both the Mega Drive version, which is asked, did they speed it up like they did for some Amiga games? To get better frame rate? And then it's unplayable. But yeah, I think was Doggy doing more of Gods, or I don't remember, but just stay on the rate train, and you'll find out. 25 hertz. And they didn't change anything. That that feels all that has to be bad. That has to be bad. Final high score challenge is Deluxe Galaga, but we did limit it to the first 12 levels. So after the second shop, that's what your submitted score will be. Yeah, twice as fast. That's insane. First 120 levels. No zero missing there. Because there are tricks to Deluxe Galaga to really prolong those 12 levels a lot. And excited to see people with the strats use those. There's also a lot of randomness going on. Never know how many meteoroid showers you're gonna get. How many memory games you're gonna get. People say it loops, but I remember back in the day getting the windscreen, and instead of the alarm red going and it's saying, oh no, but now there's another challenge, there was a green text that said that you actually beat the game. But it might be version dependent, because Deluxe Galaga has a lot of versions, and we have chosen to use the most recent version, which I think is 2.6. Loops normally, but I think there are certain ways you can actually beat the game, at least on some versions. Possibly a setting in the preferences. That's the thing, I can't remember if I started from easy mode or normal or hard and how many loops I did. I remember doing many because it was the end, towards the end of my Amiga lifetime, and my monitor was going out. So I had to pause the game to let the monitor cool down every 30 minutes for 30 minutes, and then I could continue playing. 2 times the speed, worse color palette. Oh, that sounds awful. This one you can't do co-op, at least for the challenge. It is awesome to play as a co-op, though. Then we have the public domain games. You have Ooze the Escape, acquire 4 keys, or beat the game. This, you can download this game for free, but you can also pay anything you decide to pay. And if you want to support the devs still making new Amiga games, I would encourage you to do so. If you have the money. Of course, if you don't, the dev has been kind enough to allow you to download it for free. So that's always a great thing. And I think Escordian will show you a little bit more of this game in his stream. Then we have Dad. We have Dad on the list, and I will show that game, but I will not show you the solution to the game. Just show a screenshot. So, point of this game is to move this blue block to this side. You can move blocks by clicking on their leading edge. But how do you get that blue thing to the top right corner? I leave that to you. The first game that you saw, I scored in Cryos. Did finish it eventually, yeah. So, goal is just to beat the game. It will give you a little sound to acknowledge that you did it. I won't show here. But Pee-Pee I want to play. I'm gonna play a little Pee-Pee. That's a 2-player game too. You hate this kind of sliding block puzzles? Well, it's only 1 point. And the whole challenge competition is optional. Now, this game has been made to run a little bit faster on Amiga Live. You're totally free to use your own local configuration to make it, you know, use A500 speed. We watch the intro. Doing their normal everyday jobs on a lovely sunny day. One day, all the peaceful land has turned hostile to me. Things thought straight away that it could only be the work of the evil queen bee. Only one's brave enough to step forward and seek her out. Goes so hard at the tagline. Do we now have to press F2? Or S? Oh, is it because it's a soup game, so you have to reset it? And... yeah. And then start the game? That's funny. PP the game. Coming soon, Manga Kid. I wonder if that ever happened. There are a lot of like coming soon advertisements on Amiga game intros that never actually happened. Seventh quest. It must be possible. I don't know that guy. Here's the game. Can you? Yeah, you can destroy those blocks too. Okay, gun. That's a very small hand, given that we are the size of a bee. What do we do with the money? Oh, 1-up! How do I take it? Oh, I just touch it. Okay. Uh-oh. The way is shut. Okay, I got through. Sadly, no music in-game. But handles pretty nicely. Look at that. I beat the first level. Oh, look at that. It's, oh no, it's entirely different. The tomatoes shoot at me? That's not nice. First level didn't have any enemies that actually had projectiles, so I assumed there wouldn't be any, but I was wrong. Splat. Why did the tomato cross the road? To catch up? Was it ketchup? I ruined the joke. But I'm finished! It was an English joke. I think it was like what happened to the ketchup, to the tomato crossing the road. And you just say ketchup. Oh shit, I'm losing a lot of lives now. The butterfly patterns are just as annoying as in real life if you're trying to catch butterflies, which we had to do when I was studying biology in university. How many levels is this, Escordian? It doesn't suck. Money is a thing called points, alright? There's an oddly optimistic era given how fiery Commando's demise was. Yeah. He's bigger. How much the developer tried adding cutscenes with the limited possibilities? Yeah. Alright, 5 levels. This is level 3. And I think I lost all my lives. Oh, those angled shots from the you know, snowmen are quite tough. But this is like super good work with just the Souk engine or construction kit, I guess. And it feels like there's a nice difficulty curve where well, I was wrong about the projectiles. Obviously the guns shoot, but nothing else does, and everything goes in a straight pattern until we get to that later level. And like constantly getting a little bit tougher, which I like. Gives you like this introductory level that you can learn the mechanics and what you look like, what your bullets look like. I'm not sure if there are upgrades to your guns. Are there? The graphics not original, aren't they? It has a bug, by the way. If you die at the end of stage with your last life, the next stage loads, but the bee is not there and it keeps going. Souk doesn't have upgrades. Alright, okay. Very lemmings? Let's pump up the volume a little bit. Also, I kind of recognize some as putty sounds. That whistle. Oh! Shit. The projectiles are really screwing me over. Can't really dodge them. Dog went under the table and is scratching itself. The whole table is shaking. A little problem with the ears. We have to clean them every day now. Sometimes gets an infection there. Oh, nice. Get set and it just immediately shit starts. Go. How do you kill these seagulls? Like they're so fast. My weapons are worthless. Nor 1-ups, it's just a score going up. Oh, is that how they did it? Like when I die, I lose score, and then when I have 0 score, I die. What? No. How is it counting the 1-ups? Ah, shit. I think it just doesn't have the life counter. I have 1-ups, but it just doesn't show how many lives I have. It's fairly forgiving or generous with the 1-ups as well. Oh, damn it. They are making fart noises. Why? Well, I guess snowballs... I guess snowballs could be like snowman poop. I never thought about it that way, and now I don't want to have a snowball fight anymore. Oh, level 4, I think. I wonder how tough this is on regular speed. Go! 10,000 extra life? Well, maybe I have to collect score then. I don't think I'm gonna be going for the kills, because when the enemy starts shooting me, I don't want to be in front of them when they do. Do you get score from these? No, you don't. That's definitely science right there. And... yeah. Okay, we're getting better score now. Yeah, so we get 10,000 and... oh, shit. Here. 15,000. Can we kill these ones? Oh, they explode. 50,000. Has Amiga really been far even as decided to use even go on to do look more like? That was a hard comment to read. Dimitron sometimes goes off the rails a little bit when the streams go on for too long. Nah. But Dimitron is doing a lot of stuff during the stream, so I do forgive him. No! 1-up! And I died instead. Go! Shit. Go! I think it's the frame rate, so it's eating... I can't even pause the game when I want to. Really feel bad about missing that 1-up. Shouldn't even die in this level. Like, ah! The tomato got me just before the end of the level, too. Oh, is this the bug? Does the S button work? Or do you just have... it? I'm guessing it resets when I reach the end of the level. Yeah, it just died when the level was changing. Got to the end and I guess they could have fixed that with not having enemies at the end of the stage without having to do any more coding. Just have an empty level scroll up for a moment. Oh, it keeps going? Alright, well, at least we'll get to see the full game like this. We can devise some strategies and tactics. I'm trying to find like a safe spot, but it seems like everything is actually like pretty well covered. You actually have to do some flying and dodging and shit. Oh, that cross flight pattern there, that was a toughie. Oh, this is a tough level. How did you ever beat this, Discordian? Hey, shorty. Oh, there's the final boss, the Queen Bee. It's this level already. I thought this was level 4. Robot. This is the 4th level, but it has a boss? And, okay, this is the final level. Yeah, I ran into a bug where I died just before a level switch. Oh, interesting. Nothing to shoot, I guess. I think you just dodge. All hail Amiga in August. Did Shorty sign up for AMIGAugust? Yeah, I ran into a bug and the game just keeps going even though we aren't alive anymore. So at least we get to see the full game. Still give you points. Man, this level seems fun. Like, after all the shooting, I would enjoy this. 2 1-ups in this one. Is there a time limit for the boss? If you dodge it for long enough, the previous one, does this next level just start? It kind of looked like that because we didn't shoot it. And the game kept going. And then it just stops. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Do you have to reset when that happens? Guess. Have full docket. Maybe played Tempest of Violence for Solidarity. Yeah, that's a great game. If you haven't played Enemy Tempest of Violence on Amiga, you should. I have considered that as a challenge for Amiga, like these Amiga events, because there are a couple of levels which are proper fun, yet challenging, have a lot of action in them, but it might be a little bit too hard to kind of just step into an action level in that game before you have mastered the controls. The game does a good job at first letting you practice all the moves and how to control the weapon and all civilians give orders and all that. Oh, you did? I did beat the original. But then I tried the second game, and that I would not play the original one. It has a super big RNG fest in one of the tougher levels that you have to shoot a lot of enemies in, and if they don't happen to spawn where you would like them to, you will always run out of ammo. Because you need to get your friends to shoot them as well, and if they don't spawn where your friends can shoot them, then it's a no-go. And I tried it like 15 to 20 times, and I always got bad patterns, so I just gave up playing that, so I might do the revision version of the second game instead. I didn't run into such problems with the first one. There were some tough levels that needed more tries. The timer is its downfall. I didn't mind it. I felt like it was like a acceptable part of the game. And, you know, gave a little bit of that replay value. And once you figure out where to go, then you can finish the level. I guess I kind of had the Rick Dangerous mindset when I was playing that. Like a lot of Amiga games are like that. They're supposed to use lives first to just figure out what's where, and then you can beat the game. You can't beat it on your first try. Like, you have to work for the map and stuff like that. So, personally, I don't mind it too much, but I understand if somebody doesn't. Oh, shit. Really wanted to go for that gun, and there's no reason to, and lost life. First level, too. Damn. Okay, let's try not to die here. It's tomatoes that are the prop. Okay, go to this side early. Remember that next time. Tomato. Tomato. Oh, they shoot so fast. Because this is running a little bit faster on Amiga Live, it does make it more difficult. If you run this on A500, it won't be this hectic. But then again, the extra challenges will give the game a little bit more lifetime. Oh. I'm liking this. Like, the game is small enough, but challenging enough keep it interesting. Like, you're always, like, almost there. Almost making it to the next level. I like that. Hey, it's kind of hard to predict that pattern because the snowmen also go up and down. Like there, they jumped up and then shot. I thought I would be safe in between them, but I was not. One up. Uh-oh. Ah! I wanted to go to the side because of the snowman, and then they gave me enemies. Alright. This is the first time we actually... No, I think we made it here once. I think that... Yeah, that's my skill limit right there. But that's a fun game. And the challenge is to beat it. At least kill one of the snowmen. Yeah. Sounds like a prudent tactic. What is the last PD game challenge? Spatial hyperdrive. Beat as many levels as you can. And this is also marked solo or co-op. Now this game gets fast, and I suck at it. There are multiple levels. Yeah, you'd have to make it through some of them to see more. Oh, PB is also co-op. Yeah, it's not listed there. You can beat that game also in co-op mode. Some are great at these kind of stages. Yeah, I like them in Project X and Turrican, and I feel like I'm decent at them. But this game is next level. As an added challenge, like if somebody gets through this too quickly, do the co-op challenge yourself. Do like a double joystick when you control both ships and try to beat the game that way. Thank you. Didn't get to start the game yet. Just picked one player. A little bit delay. Have to remember that. Small moves, Ellie. Ah! What? Kept trying to go up even after I was bombed. Oh, we got a bonus. If you press fire at those bonus stage parts, you get more shield back. Whoa! Whoa! This is fun because the screen starts flashing to throw you off even more. Lights going out. It's not a fault in the game, it's just making it harder for you. No! Oh, I got it. I put back, but I lost it. Oh, last health. No! It's just before a bonus too. Damn. Yeah, but only in the bonus parts. Let's do it again. This is fun. Mm-hmm. It's yeehaw time. And the important thing is that it has music. It'd be nice to have multiple... Oh shit, that was a bad start. Multiple tracks. I will not be able to read chat during an attempt. Because I can't take some drugs. Shit, I missed it. I don't think you can keep holding fire all the time. Yeah, because it, you can't control the ship if you have fire pressed down, so that's why you can only do it. Those bonus areas. We're playing so much worse. I hate the flashing. It's such a good addition by the devs. Really throws you off. Shit. Damn it, after that. Like, if I keep tapping? Or do I hold fire? Hey, Meridian Prime, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's the first day of AMIGAugust, so we're going through the challenges. Multiple taps, alright. The command says AMIGAugust is coming, but it's actually here. I have to update that. If you want to take part, just go on the site, click join, and you'll be ready to go. You can also go forward. I guess if you went forward for the bonus parts and then backed during it, you maybe could get more easily, like more hit points more easily. That was a stupid thing to do, Demi. Don't do that. Don't do that. Shit. Why did I... Indeed. Come on. Do it. No, not like that, Demi. Is this the fake out part? They give me those open sections and then the final one has the island and then it's the bonus part. 1. Shit. 2. 3. 4. 5. Bonus. Ouchie. I lost them all. Ow! No! Damn it! I keep dying at the same exact spot. Losing health in different places. Music gets even more pumping after a while. I think that was a new... I think our first attempt was a little bit further away. Like 5 seconds further. It's not going well, but same would go for you. I kind of want to try the 2-player mode solo as well. Because obviously that would go even better. So, if you beat a level, you get a point. There's only 3 levels in the game, so maximum is 3 points. But, if you do the co-op mode, and mind you, it's simultaneous and there is collision between the ships, you get 1 extra point per level. That was a horrible start. Just horrible. Nip, nip, nip.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
There is. There's a small chance.
Yeah!
Yep. Yeah, and the other levels are actually harder than this, so I won't be finishing this. I keep running into walls. Ah, the flashing. I'm so sorry if you are epileptic or photo set. What is it? Not photos. Is it photosensitive? I keep waiting for the little... This one. No. And it's the same part again. It's the same part. It's always here. And that's the PB. We died at the same part earlier. Just before the bonus. One extra. No, yeah, I meant like if you do level 1 co-op, you beat it, it's 2 points instead of 1. If you win level 2 in co-op, instead of 2 points, it's 3. Oh, now 2-player. Alright, let's do it. I will lose sight of which player is which. Let's have player 1 go a little bit forward on this side. I think that's the strat. You put your better player forward so you can't collide. This won't work out. Oh. No! We're going. We're going. Nope. Both. Oh, I can't press fire, though. Am I doing better like this? No, not anymore. I'm not. Two points, here I come. Oh, never mind. Oh shit. It's when they get when they get off sync. It's the worst. Well, that wasn't bad. I didn't suck. Like, in my opinion. But man, if somebody will be able to do that for all the levels, I will be in shock. Battletoads Turbo Tunnel for poor people. Hey Mikey. I'll try 1 player still. Yeah, I would have to... It would be tough to get the button action going. You can't even use auto fire because then you would lose control during the regular game. Ouchie. Ouchie twice. But I think we still had... You can't lose 4 hit points before it even speeds up. That's just very, very, very bad. And I missed that too. Damn it. The problem isn't I'm not even memorizing the stage. I'm just constantly just reacting what's happening. I remember that one part, which is after this flashing section. But even then, it's just the cavern part. And third, I got the bonus, but I immediately got hit again. I'm not sure. Maybe there's some kind of a suction there, or he's running away from flames. That would have been a nice addition. Add flames that are chasing him. Hello. Yeah, running away from an explosion. Exactly, Spaceballs 3000. Welcome to the stream, by the way. There is this little, I'm not sure if you can notice it, but little bit of momentum and lag with the controls, which is not great. Like Project X and Turrican tunnel scenes are much better with the controls. Also, I feel like it's a little bit too fast. You know, the up and down movement, but since you can just tap, and most of the time, you will need a fast movement instead of slow. I'll allow it. And the lag doesn't really... You can mostly see it when going back and forward, not up and down. And you get quickly used to it too. That section is difficult. That little zigzag there. Okay. Whoa! Similar part here. That. And down. Bonus. And again, I lose it immediately after because I don't know what's happening after the bonus thing. Damn it! Yeah, I'm playing on emulated Amiga. I sold my Amiga many years ago. Quantic was doing his stream
You have been aiming pretty hard.
using the
Maybe you ought to
original
settle for second
hardware,
best.
though.
After all, if there's no losers, nobody gets to be a winner, right?
I'll do one more try. I'll do one more. Wow! That sounds cheap. They can go for a lot more, especially if it's like a big package. Because some of these people are hogging them and they have multiple, well, not only multiple models, but multiple instances of the same model. Some people even just hang them on the wall, fully functional Amigas, just to reminisce. And then there are other people who would like to actually use them. Kind of unfair, but you know, money talks. Right, this has started out better. Ah, but the zigzag, I can't get through the zigzag. Okay, after the opening, yeah, it tricks me to go up like that, and you don't have to. Shit! And back to 1 health, and back to dead. Oh no. We got 500 and 2 600s. Fixing them up? Nice. We appreciate your contribution to put more Amigas out there. Last challenge is a speedrun bonus challenge. Just go on to speedrun.com, get a top 3 time verified. Hey, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate that. If you missed what we were talking about in the stream, we were talking about the challenge competition. I'll refund you that because we are ending the stream now. I'll still put it on though. This is the Amiga Live AMIGAugust Twitch event. We have an optional challenge competition. Just go onto that site, sign up, take part. These are all the challenges there are. We have the participants there listed. They will be featured whenever they stream Amiga. Let's head on to Escordian stream. Yeah, any Amiga game. Can be Franco. Thanks for hanging. Challenges list. Oh, hey, thanks for the bits. Graham, that means that you get a game pick on the wheel. Just let me know on Discord. We do a wheel stream once a month. 200 bits will get you there. And I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much for the subs. We're at 91. That's amazing. Never thought I'd see the day. truly wonderful. Thanks for helping me, fund the event. We can get the prizes going and all that. Yeah, we'll see you on Escortia's stream. He's gonna show a little bit more of the challenges we didn't go through, and then do his Friday request stream, so you can request games from him, and he will play them for 30 minutes. Have a good one. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the follows and the bits and the subs. Thank you so much. AMIGAugust signing out. Have a nice weekend and start to the Amiga August. Bye bye bye.